Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Jordan. I'm here to talk about healthy communication relationship. Shout out to Big Mike for having me back on the channel. It's always a pleasure being on your channel, you know what I'm saying? I love what you're doing. Keep working hard. Big shout out to you, bro. So, I believe healthy communication is very, very important. Y'all probably know this is pretty cliche, but it is very, very important. It is the glue, it is the driving force, it is the engine in your relationship. Without healthy communication, that relationship goes nowhere, you know what I'm saying? And with that being said, it unlocks so many different characteristics within a relationship. Like for the first one up, I think boundaries is a very important characteristic that communication unlocks. So, say like you just getting to know your significant other, y'all talking about, your favorite color and, stuff like that, what you like to eat or your hobbies and stuff like that. I think what you should include in that is like your boundaries. Like, hey, if your significant other likes to talk on the phone for like 24 hours in a day and you're more of an introverted type person, your significant other a little chatterbox and you just like want to be to yourself and have your individual space, you should, communicate that and be transparent, establish some transparency between y'all two. And it will help the relationship in the long run if your significant other knows that you don't like being on the phone that long. And so that goes a long way in keeping the relationship strong and building a stronger connection. So that being said, once you establish those boundaries, I think a certain respect has to be established, which also is unlocked by healthy communication. Like your significant other comes home, they had a long day, they just want to somebody to talk to, and just being receptive and actually listening to, their problems, their dreams, what's bothering them, stuff like that. They will, they will establish a mutual respect for you, as you do for them. And that mutual respect goes a long way with y'all respect each other. So, once you got that, respect, then here comes the trust. And I believe trust is really, really important. Without trust, you also have, no relationship. So trust is really an important foundation. So you establish a mutual trust with each other by, just having a healthy communication, talking each other out and building some type of rapport, you know what I'm saying? And with that being said, it eliminates, insecurities they might have from like previous relationships, somebody doing them dirty, or having a wall up. If they know they can trust you, it kind of eases their mind, it puts their mind at ease, and they find some sort of, internal peace with that. So definitely like having communication and using that to build some type of healthy mutual trust between y'all two is another driving force that will keep the relationship engine strong. So once you have all that and you have that, solid foundation, I think controlling your emotions is a big thing. It's another big pillar on the healthy relationships. And you also do that, with healthy communications. You're going to argue in a relationship. It's going to happen. It's inevitable, honestly. I feel like if you don't argue, then your relationship isn't healthy, But you can have healthy arguments. It don't always have to be toxic, So I think healthy arguments is important in a relationship. But when you're arguing, controlling your anger, not calling your significant other out their name, not, using something against them, it's important. And just being calm in situations like that will help, elevate the relationship and make you go, further. So once you have that down pat, controlling your emotions, I think y'all then should have y'all should establish some kind of support system for each other, which is also established through communication. So you see, communication affects almost everything in a relationship, and without good communication, you can't unlock none of these things. So having a healthy support system is very important. You do that through, communication, making yourself comfortable with your significant other, finding familiarity in that person. And with that being said, you can, confide in that person and then support and become a healthy support system for them. And you can push them to chase their dreams and their goals with not only makes a healthy relationship, but honestly, it just makes a healthy life. Having somebody that you can trust, having a support system you can confide in, and put your mind at ease and not have all these emotions bottled up, but you can release that to your your significant other, because you have trust, you have respect, you have boundaries, you can control your emotions, and they what I'm saying, and that all starts with communication. But just having that all that, and then establishing that support system at the end will lead to like a healthy life and a healthy relationship. I think all of what I said goes for communication in a friendship, but to kind of like a lesser extent, not to like all the extremities I previously mentioned, but to like a lesser extent. But I'm not trying to downplay it. It's still very, very important. When you first establish a friendship, you should, establish your boundaries. Like, yo, bro, I don't like this, that, and the third, and I see you like this, that, and the third. Just, establish those type of boundaries, and you build that respect. Like, I have friends, you know what I'm saying, from long times ago that I don't speak to every day, but because we communicated early and have healthy communication, period, and we communicate our boundaries, and then I had a chance to, build some type of trust with them, and then they became like a support system for me, and then we have all those different things, the boundaries. I know that I can trust them when I have a problem, or I can talk to them about it and confide myself into them, because we have healthy communication and we have all those characteristics that I previously named. So to wrap it up, communication, cliche, I said it many times, is very important. And as you can see, it unlocks so many different things that I've named, boundaries, you build on respect, mutual trust, controlling your emotions, using healthy communication, and then, finally, once you have all those things, building like a healthy support system for each other. And you can have zilch without healthy communication. So talk it out. That's all to it. Thank y'all for listening to my TED Talk. Talk to y'all soon.